So today we're gonna do a Madden mobile from now on when we're not doing Call of Duty or NBA Live or NBA 2K mode, we're gonna do a franchise mode with the Arizona Cardinals. We're gonna do every team, but we're gonna start with Arizona. And as of right now, this is a voiceover because I wasn't able to do in speaking, and it was rough because we're gonna play on NFL team. We're gonna play on all Madden difficulty. AI difficulty is all Madden, bro. Madden mode is all Madden with a team with the Cardinals is rough. Like it's really rough. Like you're gonna see the team isn't really that good. Like parts of the team I wish like could were way better. And like some parts of the team was just straight dog water. Like I was looking through the team, I was seeing what we need to fix. We need to fix the parts of the offensive line. Most of it was decent. The running back situation was good. I switched out the team of the week DJ Humphries in because it was higher overall. So I'm like, okay, we Gucci. The offense is looking really deep, is looking meh. And I look at this defense and I'm like, oh nah. Like it's lagging right now because everything's loading in. But once y'all see the defense, you're gonna look and be like, what is this? Like, guess how bad this defense was when I saw it, bro. Like it was really bad. Like I saw this defense and I was like, how am I gonna win games? How do y'all expect me to win games? You're gonna look and be like, dang, the defense doesn't even look that bad. He got a 76 overall, 7. No, you look at the front 7 and you're like, where the defensive ends at. Like, I'm not getting no pressure on the quarterback. So by the time we could the secondary is actually not that bad. Because we got Buda Baker, we got Isaiah Simmons, all those. But then you look at the front 4 in the trenches, you know we're gonna get ran all over. And that's how we lost most of our games today. We just kept getting ran over. Like they would just keep running over me. And it made me so mad because I'm like, there's nothing I can do. But you'll see what we do to try to fix it. And it's gonna be a rough season. A really rough season. And we're gonna be posting daily, every other day, or twice a day to get through each team fast. And because we still gotta do my getting gold on all weapons. I already dropped a video today for that, but we're gonna drop another video tomorrow. Or do you want me? I'll drop another one today, and then tomorrow we'll start doing it because it sort of dropped. I sort of recorded it last night, but it didn't drop till this morning. So I'm gonna do another video today. But besides that, everything was decent. So first, we get into the first week, and we see that Buda Baker does not want to be on the team, which pisses me off me. That just makes me mad because I like that ruins my whole secondary. But I knew we needed a running back, so it's like, okay, this isn't too bad of a deal. I'll take it. Chris Carson is a good running back to start. I'll take it. This gives us a good running back and a decent fullback if we need to jump it off to Kenyon Drake. But he's gonna be injured. You'll see right here what's about to show up. You're gonna see that's the lineup. And then you're going to see what I'm about to see. We put in the team of the week Buda Baker instead. So we got Isaiah Simmons, Buda Baker, we got Patrick Peterson and Murphy. I'm like, okay, this is not a bad secondary. Our diamond nickel packages aren't that good. We see Kenyon Drake is injured for this week. I'm like, okay, we're going against the 49ers. A really well balanced team. We got another trade offer, our cornerback for our offensive tackle. And I look at my lineup and I see we don't need offensive tackle. We need more of a center, so I'm like, I'm not gonna take the trade, decline it. There's no point for that. So, they want us to be the best offensive team in the top 5 offensive team on all Madden. It's gonna be really hard, and you're gonna see that we lose the first game. You're gonna see how we lose. We're gonna play our first game. The quality is really bad, but I think it's just because of my phone for some reason. Like the other one, I tried to put it in 1080p resolution, and it just kept going 360p. Yeah, I think it's just my phone. It just has to be my phone. But like I said, Once I get a new one, we'll get back to the quality of the videos we had before. But as of right now, we're just gonna have to make do. So now, this long, arduous loading screen, I would cut it out, but I'm doing a voiceover, so too late now. So as we wait, come on, yeah, come on now. Your loading screen should not be this long. 30 minutes to an hour, basically. What is this? Well, finally loads in now. Okay. So you see the 49ers are like a 70, like 3 overalls higher than us. So they give them overall boost. So we are on defense first. So they take a touchback. All right. So on the first play, I go with a contain. A smooth contain, but then I notice we're not playing against. After you'll see what happens. They dump it off Raheem Mostert, and we don't have a single flag. So they gain like a good 13 off that. So I go to zone. I think this is prevent. No, it's not prevent. It's something else. I don't remember. I know I go zone with flats on the bottom. They go over the top. Isaiah Simmons makes a good play to stop the ball. Okay. So now we go cover 3 with 2 flats on it. I'm not mad at this play call. Get to moving out the pocket. And we get another good deflection. 3rd down. If we, like I said, because we don't have good edge rushers, it makes it way easier for him to wait and just find something. It gives him time, which you're gonna see on offense. And then right there, he drops that throw. That was a perfectly thrown ball by Jimmy G. It was just a bad catch. There was just a really bad drop. So here we go. So we get a stop after the first down. On the first play, we get a 3-and-out on the next drop. On the next one, we catch. Don't make no progress on that. Okay. So I hit him with a halfback dive. Chris Carson, let's see what he can. I look at Chris Carson. He finds a hole. I miss the hole. I try to bounce it outside. Nothing works. Okay, I'm like, all right. Let's go with a couple crossers over the middle. My game lags. I throw, and they say that's out of bounds. I am pissed when I throw this. Like, I almost threw my phone right there. But I'm like, okay, it happens. It happens. Now you're gonna see what I'm talking about right here. Like, 2 defenders are right there. I throw it late, picked, straight picked, because I have no offensive line right there. No offensive lineup. It was either I scrambled and tried to throw it away, or I just threw a repair. I threw a prayer like I was Jameis Winston, and I threw apple turnovers. No, they get the ball, and we have to try to make it so that do not let them score because they're at our 30-yard line. We try to get a tackle. Raheem Mostert straight stiff arms that man. He said, "I baptize you in the name of the Father. I baptize you in the name of the Lord. Baptize you in the name of the Spirit." So they gain 5 off that. 2nd and 5. We get around, and we get a pressure on the QB, making it so we cannot get the throw off. I like it, even though they probably would have called that roughing the passer in the NFL. They run it up the middle. We get a stop. It's 4-1, and they go for the field goal. I take that. I'll keep them to 3 instead of getting a touchdown. So they go up 3-0. I don't know why it paused. I think it's because my phone said it dropped to 15%, and you'll see a lot of hesitation or lags throughout the game. We pick it up we catch it at like the 11. We only bring it to like the 25. That shows how slow our player is. Okay. We run the same play that threw a pick. But this time we get a QB hit on us. We were able to throw it away though, so I'll take it. I see. There was X, Y, and B, but I thought I'd just run it and get the easy 8 yards, 7 to 8 yards. Kyler Murray showing he got speed. I run it up the middle. I got sucked into a block, so that only gives us 2 yards. I say forget it. I need this. I need a score. I can't give them the ball with a minute 18 left because our defense is not good. So we run it again. Chris Carson, a gain of like 6, 7 yards. Running it up the middle. We run it again. He only gets 2. I'll take it. That's 9. That's 9 yards and 2 carries. Make it 12 yard, 12, 4 to 5. That's like 14 yards and 4 carries. That shows Chris Carson's ability to score. I was trying to make it so when I ran, I could press the sprint button, but I forgot. I have to control it to do that, so I was really mad. So I just said, forget it. I'm just gonna leave it alone because the control stick is just so small. It's hard to do what you want with it. Whatever. We may do. Like I said, it's only the second quarter. We're down 3-0. I should have. You'll see. Like I did the stupidest thing right here. You'll see. Like I did some really dumb stuff throughout this first game. Like I played really bad. Really, I didn't play that smart throughout the game. So right here, I dropped back. That would have been picked off if the field was any wider. So I'm like, okay, I need to start going play action because the run is doing really good. So they're expecting me to run on this play. I pass it to X, DeAndre Hopkins. We get a catch. We at the 10. Now look at the clock. If I wanted to score, I should have called a timeout, but I didn't, which was dumb. Okay, I get a run on. Okay, run the clock down. That's what I was thinking. But the thing is, you're going to see, like, I did the dumbest thing here. I look like Doug Peterson when they draft. I look like Matt Patricia. Like, I was acting really stupid, bro. I looked like I was playing for the Lions. So right here, we miss. Okay. Instead of me taking the field goal, I go for the touchdown. And this is what I was thinking at first. It's like, okay, I get ball in the second half. If I get this will take us up. But right there, I'm like, what is he doing? He could have ran straight and he would have got the touchdown. And that would have brought us 7. Okay, what it happens. Look at how much time is left. And that is the first down. They take a knee, make it the end of the second quarter. I'm like, okay, it happens. I did dumb. I could have just took 3 and tied the game, been 3-3, because I had the ball at second half. That's why I said I played really stupid right there. Because them 3 points really sold me. And you'll see what I'm talking about later. Now, this is when the second half is when things get interesting in this first game. What I mean by interesting, like it really did get interesting. So we're down 3-0. Okay. So right there, I get hit by the defense end because I didn't get no time. So I'm like, okay, it happened. Let's go to the next play. Up the middle, I get sacked. 3rd and 15. I go with the post routes to the silence. I hit A. The dude misses the ball and misses the hit. He stumbles, and my boy is off to the races for a touchdown. We go up 7-3 right here. So I'm like, okay, the game. I'm like this. There's only 3 minutes left in this game. We should win this game really easily. If we don't do nothing stupid, you're gonna see like a lot of stuff went wrong here. A lot of things went wrong. that if they went right, we would have won. So you're gonna see there's gonna be like 3 sequences that made me so mad I almost wanted to delete the game. Like this really almost made me want to delete the game. Like there were so many sequences that made me like you're gonna see like all right. So we run zone because for some reason zone is working really well. And we run a what was it? I think it was a code star. It was either code star or 4 buzz spy. And nobody's over there. I'm like, oh, I made a terrible call. That was a terrible play call. But he goes over the middle. I'm like, what is he doing? So I hit him, stop him from trying to catch the ball. Even though that would have been defensive PI in the NFL because I wasn't playing the ball at all. So we run a cover I think 2 because we have 2 flats. Fade out, yeah. But there's a lot of good open spots. So they pass it again. So this is good. But over the top is wide open. But we were able to get there in time because we have some speedy safeties, which is good. 3rd and 10. So you're gonna see we run a deep zone because we don't want anything deep. We'd rather let them check it down and try to make something happen. We're trying to blitz. They check it down and we miss the tackle. Right there, that made me mad because I'm like, if we got that stop, we would have had the ball. That would have stopped everything. Okay, it happens. We gave it the check now, and they made something happen. Okay. But the thing is, we didn't get any pressure, and then they run like a tight end screen. They get a stiff arm. We're up the field, and we stop him from scoring because we got some speedy. Like I said, we got speedy players. We're not the most skilled. We have speedy, athletic players, raw players. Pause. Like I said, we didn't get no pressure. We stopped that from scoring up the middle. Okay. So it's 1st and goal. We're trying to stop them from scoring in the end zone. We get a deflection, make it 2nd and goal. We get a sack, 3rd and goal. I'm looking and I don't see a lot of things I like besides the cover 1 hole, cover 1 press, cover 1 robber press. So I click that one. And we get the stop, 4th down stop. And they go for it. And at the time, I was like, what are they doing? And I see the time, and I'm like, okay, this game is out of reach, basically, if we get a stop here. That's what I thought, though. Keyword, that's what I thought. Guess what happens? So we play, we stopped, we get the stop right here. All right, so now I run the ball because we're basically in our territory, and if for not even past 10, I run it outside, acting stupid. I get us to the 9-yard line. Okay, that gets us a space. They call a timeout. I go for a play. I go for a long pass. So I feel like if we get them off the line, we get sacked in the end. We get a safety, right? That makes me mad at first because I'm throwing the ball. Okay, it happens. All right, on the safety punt, I'm like, I'm about to try to get a fumble or try to recover it. We kick it. They catch it. We hit stick fumble him, and nobody picks the ball up. And they pick the ball back up. I'm right there mad again. Cause I'm like, wait a minute. I caused a hit stick fumble and we still don't pick the ball up and get the ball back? Okay. It happens. Now, then we leave him wide open. I called a bad play to get him wide open for a touchdown. And now I'm like, I just sold. That's literally how I felt. I'm like, I sold the game. I was up 7-3. They get a safety and a touchdown. They scored 9 straight points in a row. But the thing is what led to it. I got a hit stick fumble. no recovery. I got a safety when I was trying to throw the ball. It made me so mad 'cause I'm like, I did so many things wrong, but there's a lot of things that could have went right if we just picked the ball up off the ground and threw it sometimes. All right. So it's 12-7. I'm like, okay, let's run that play I was trying to run. B's wide open. And like I said, this is DeAndre Hopkins. He drops to the floor instead of jumping for the ball, which could have been picked off and ended the game. I'm like, okay, let's go to the thing that guy in touchdown. Good, he touchdown. We catch it. Okay. They gave us a good 15. I'm like, okay, that play works. But I'm not going to use it over and over again. That's just stupid. So here's what happens on the next. Larry beats his man off the press. Instead, I throw it to DeAndre Hopkins because I was getting pressured. I didn't have time to launch it that far. I knew if I did that, I would either got sacked and throw a pick, or I would have just got sacked and lost so many yards. So I'm like, okay. So we throw it over there. He catches it again. This slot receiver has been doing a lot of work for us. He's had our only touchdown, and he's had most of our yards, passing yards. B gets stuck on the line, so we get stuck and we almost get sacked. I was able to throw it and get it out of the pocket. So here we go. I pass the RB, I get sacked again. If I had got that pass off, that would have been a touchdown. That would have been a touchdown. Nobody was there. So here we go. I pass it to A, or the other side of the field. That almost gets picked off. And this is where the game basically ended. Pass to the B. He catches it, but he barely crosses the line, but the clock is still running. 15 seconds. We hike the ball. I throw to A. I had nothing else. He catches it, and they say he caught that. I was about to check the replay, but I didn't have time. Remember, we only have 9 seconds. We're still trying to drive the field. I pass to A again. This is the one that I was replaying a lot because I don't think the defender got his feet down. So I go to instant replay. I'm fast forwarding, as you know. I zoom in a little. I look at his feet. There's one. His other foot sort of touches outside because the first foot down is right there. I zoom in. It's right there. That foot near the white pants. And then his other foot never touches the ground. Instead, it touches out of bounds, because it never skids the ground. Which that means should not be a pick instead of an incomplete pass. But they gave it to them. So basically, like I said, that ended the game right there. And I feel like this game we lost because we didn't execute certain plays sometimes, which was my fault. Or the game just held us, like when we got that hit stick fumble. But we still had a chance. I was calling timeouts because I was like, okay, maybe we could get the ball back, call a fair catch, and maybe just throw a Hail Murray, like they did in real life. So we on third down. I call a timeout. There's only a second left. I'm like, this has to be quick as shit. I have to be able to, when the play ends, pause, and then call a timeout. Watch. I'm trying to guess it. I pause it. It still doesn't count. I pause it now. Still doesn't come out, even though the play is basically over and then the clock ends. I'm pissed because I'm like, I kept calling timeout and they didn't count it. What do I do now? That's the end of the first game. We go down 0-1. Kenyon Drake is back. Kenyon Drake is back. I'm like, okay, we have a decent fullback, and we get another trade. We get a signing, and this is where I signed Max Crosby because we needed some pressure on the defensive end. See, the front seven was bad. That's why they kept on. We couldn't get no pressure. We barely got any QB hits. So that helped us right there a lot. So in the second game, we versed the Redskins, or the football team. My bad, Washington football team, the no-name niggas. So here we're going up against a really good defense, but a really bad offense. You're gonna see what happens when two bad defenses, a bad defense, a good defense goes up against a good offense, and a bad defense goes up against a bad offense. Here we go. you're gonna see me as one of the worst Madden mobile players after you see this. Like this is how bad it was. This is how bad I was today. Like I feel like I gotta delete the game after this. Like I was terrible. Like I feel like I put like straight hot dog water. Like I suck. Like I think I suck. I know what a lot of gonna say. You don't suck. You just had a bad game. No, I think I suck. Cause like I just made stupid decisions right here. Like I easily could have won this game. Like I made dumb decisions. Like I looked like a whole lollipop. Dumb. Like I said, these loading screens are long as shit. Like it's been a whole minute. We finally load in. So they still got a plus overall to me. I'm like, okay, it happens. So we get ball first. We're able to return it to like the 22-23. So we go for that pass that got us into scoring position. Psych, go for the pass that got us a pick. A is open. Throw it. He reaches out, gets a nice good catch. I wish he stayed on his feet because we could have got extra yards, but I will take it. Yards are yards. Play action attempt. We go with the pass that could have got a touchdown if we had a better offensive line. We throw it. Larry Legend drops the ball. His dreadlocks did not activate. So this time we go with A. We'll take the check down, and we grab a good like 5 or 6 yards. So we go back to the check down play basically, and we get a first down. We'll take it. So we go for a long pass. We go basically for another check down, but we get hit before we can check down the ball, which I'm not mad at. It happens. You get hit before you can, but I feel like we need to revamp this offensive line. Like this offensive line is not help. It's not helpful. Like look, like this could have been a good play if we had a better offensive line. Here we go again. We go with a long pass again. We get a catch. First down. Like I said, he has been catching most of our touchdowns. We go halfback counter. We get no yards because they have no offensive line. So we're not able to even get to the counter to the other side of the field. We're around the play that keeps getting us first downs. But this time we have to throw it away because we didn't have enough time to dump it off. Which that was smart. We didn't have time, so we might as well throw it away. 3rd and 11. We're looking. We find B. He gets him. DeAndre Hopkins makes a great catch. 2-time Dreadlocks Player of the Year. We run it up the middle. Chris Carson gets a gain of 3-4. And at the first quarter, we basically ran the whole clock out, and we're not even done our drive. Chris Carson again. Gain of 5, maybe 6. First down, I think. Yep. 6-yard rush for a first down. Chris Carson again. For his first touchdown of the season. I will take it, and we go for our extra point, and we score, taking a 7-0 lead. We kick it, and basically did another touch. We didn't get the touchback. We'll be kicking to like the 4/5. We get a hit, stopping him to get to the 25, and should let the ball bounce into the end zone. We go zone coverage again. Like I said, we have a lead 7-0. All we gotta do is make sure we get stops and just score field goals now. I didn't even care if we scored a game. All I wanted was stops. But here we go. They started running crossing routes. We get a good hit stick right there to stop him from being able to hold on to the ball. I take that. And I'm actually happy when I hit the stick because I'm like, maybe we can get a fumble. make up for last game. We know, okay, it happens. He drops back. He gets a nice, easy throw, but that's out of bounds. I was gonna review it, but I'm like, hey, it helps me, which I do. I look at it to see if they're telling the truth because I don't like when teams get lied to. Because you know I'm a Lions fan. One, his other foot clearly steps out of bounds, which I don't get why he just didn't toe tap it. But hey, that's Madden Mobile for you. Not my business. So it's 7-0. Second quarter, a minute 9 seconds. We go prevent. And at first, I'm like, this is stupid. Why are we doing prevent this early? So I call it timeout. I'm like, why would I call that play this early into the game? I didn't need to. Revamp. I'm going to drop a couple flats just in case they try to dump it off just to get yards because it's 3rd and 10. And instead, they run it and we get a stop. 4th and 4. They go for that, so we go for a punt block. I will take it. This is when things get hectic because I'm trying to rush the quarterback like I'm supposed to. But this happens because remember the kick switches as it's being kicked. It switches so he doesn't catch it. I have to go catch it myself manually, and then I lose yards. So we start at like that 17 with 37 seconds to score with the Cardinals, who have no offensive line basically. So I run out the pocket. I see nobody, so I just press A. He drops that. As expected, that was in traffic. So I run a play that we haven't outran at all today, and I see B wide open. I click it. Instead, I click X, and it's Larry Legend. He gets us to the 30. We like that. And then I do the same dumb play I did last time. I press that. Here's X. I get sacked. I should have just ran the ball and just took my 3, but I tried to take the touchdown play to give us a 2-score lead, 2-touchdown lead. Because remember, I'm trying to be the number 1 offense in the league. So it's 7-0. Second quarter, a second left, and we didn't even get the field goal, and we don't start with ball. So we have 3 minutes left to win this game. I know a lot of you are thinking, oh, Josh won this, right? He got his first dub with the team. I wish. I really wish. So here we go. They get the ball. They take it to like the 27 yards. So it's zone 3 double sky. Try to go around, don't get it, so we have to rush it. They rush it up the middle. They get 6 good yards. I'm not mad at it because that was more of a passing play. So we keep going. We're trying to still win this game, they still have time left. We're trying to stop them. They get a good gain. He hurdles that and he gets a gain like 7-8 for a first down. Okay, first drive of the second half. We expect them to be well rested to come out firing on all cylinders. I'm thinking about what play I'm trying to run because they did just score on us. I go man coverage again, acting stupid, which when zone coverage was working the whole game. A lot of these times I was just doing really dumb decisions, and they drop it underneath, and they get to like the 30-yard line because I ran man. Acting stupid again. So here we go. He drops it off. We get a hit, stopping him from getting any more than 1 yard. Here we go again. We have our flats down there, and that should have been a pick. No pick right there. Makes me really, really heartbroken right there. So okay, I'm like, all right, it happens, it happens. Let's get back in it. I try to outspeed him. Nope, fourth down now. So they go for it. I'm like, we gotta stop. We win. I go man coverage again. Acting stupid. So he rolls out. We get the stop though. We actually get a sack. So now I'm like, I'm gonna run the ball down, run the clock out. Chris Carson getting yards. They call a timeout. I pass it on the next play. Acting stupid. I press A. I get hit as I throw. Okay. I let it go. We go back to Chris Carson again. We're only 1 yard short, so I'm like, I might as well go for it with Chris Carson. He's shown he can. And we get a good gain of 6-7 yards. So I try to run the play that we tried before. I launch it and then it gets picked off. And this one really was questionable to me because it was tipped in the air. It was like a tip drill. He tips it in the air. Landon Collins sees it, runs it down, picks it up before it hits the ground. Crazy. So there's 2 seconds left by the end of the quarter. They're in our territory. They're in the territory we're about to score in. Now it's a minute 37 seconds with 7 points on the clock. So minute 30, 7. We have 7 points. We're up 7. They drop it off. They get past the 30. We get a 2nd and 6. We go cover 4 with the flats. They dump it off again. Gain of 6. They get the first down. I'm still feeling confident at first that we were gonna win. I try to bum rush it. We get pushed out the way. They dump it off again. Gain up like 12. I'm seeing they keep on dumping it off, so I switch the play call up. They dump it off again. 2nd and 2 now. They've had like consecutive plays where they just dump it off. They go down the field. They get a nice pass, post route, nice catch. 30 seconds left, 1st and 10, and he gets a wide open score. 29 seconds, 6-7, and they go for the PAT to tie the game instead of the win. And now it's tied. And at first, I almost wanted to throw my phone because I knew I sold. Because I was like, I don't think I'm going to be able to score again or even get into field goal range. But we were close. We could have actually won this game. So we drop back. And we get sacked because we weren't able to throw the ball on time. So we don't call a timeout though. We launch it up. And Larry Legend catches it. I call a timeout now. We're basically in field goal territory though. So here we could have stopped. But I didn't believe we were close enough. So I'm like, we're going to need an extra play. I called the same play up. And I get stuck on the button. And I don't get the throw off. And that's the end. We were able to get the throw off and maybe get a catch. We could have scored. But hey, it happens there. Okay, we get the ball again. A minute 30. Overtime. And I'm going to tell you how overtime works. There's no if you don't score and the time runs up, that's it, which I feel like is stupid. So we juked it back to the middle. We get to get in 5. Chris Carson going off in overtime. He gets it again. Another gain of 5. He is going crazy. He runs it again, a gain of 7, my bad. He was going crazy in overtime. Chris Carson was getting a lot of lanes in overtime because we didn't run the ball a lot. Gain of 5 or 6, again. Snap it. He gets this, they stop us there, only to a gain of 3. We hop back, dive again. Just a gain of 2, 3rd and 5, 30 manageable. This time we go play action. Catch him off guard. I see X. I throw it. And Larry Legend catches it, then drops it because of the spin move. I'm like, that's what I have to go for. We're not in field goal range. We're too close. I press A, and we don't get it off in time. So now we got to get a stop. There's 37 seconds left. And not that far out of field goal range. So I would think the game's over. But this is going to show you how dumb Madden is. Madden Mobile is. And EA needs help. Needs to fix their game. Because look. So we're going to go into like a cover 6. Nope. It's blitz. They dump it off again. He runs out of bounds. 39. I'm like, okay, this is good and bad. They stop the clock. But at the same time, they didn't get a first down. So I'll take it. You're rushing. He gets there nice over the middle. I try to hit stick him to see if they pop the ball loose. To no avail. 26 seconds. And they're in field goal range. And at first, I'm like, why are they not going for a field goal? Maybe they're trying to score. Whatever. 24 seconds. 2nd and 6. They are in field goal range. Why are they not kicking the field goal? They run it again. 13 seconds left. They call the timeout. 7-7. They are in the 20, and they still haven't kicked their field goal. We get a tackle for a loss. 7 seconds. So now I'm like, they're definitely not calling a field goal, and they're going for try to score, and they run out of bounds. So now I'm like, it's 2nd left. They're about to get the field goal. They don't. They go for it on the 15 and we already touched the ball. So I'm like, I'm just gonna get a tie. I basically am like, oh, we lose. We're gonna get a tie instead of the win. And we tied our 2nd game. So we're 0-1-1. We starting the season off how they started the season off with Kyler Murray as a rookie. 0-1-1. It's been rough. All Madden is really bad. Next game, I'm going up against my favorite team. Or next episode, I'm going up against the Lions. And who else? I think the Lions. Somebody else. There, I was just helping my teammates out, making sure they're happy. You know, I had to pay like $800K. It's a lot of money, but with your teammates. Okay, so we'll play the Lions and the Panthers tomorrow. Yeah. And we'll have a Call of Duty video tomorrow too. And that's the end of the episode, guys. I am like really disappointed in how I played today. I lost to the 49ers because of how stupid I was, and then I lost to